All right, we have talked about all three forms of quadratics. We've factored quadratics. We've solved quadratics. Now we're going to write the equation of a parabola or a quadratic function given 3 points. So here are our steps for writing the quadratic function given 3 points. We're going to bring back our systems of equations. I know everybody's super excited about that. We're going to write 3 equations using 3 points as x and y values in our standard form ax squared plus bx plus c. We're going to use the elimination or substitution method to solve the system of 3 equations. Going back to our last unit, we're going to find a, b, and c, and then we're going to write the equation, or quadratic equation, in our standard form ax squared plus bx plus c. So here's my first example. I'm going to write the quadratic equation that goes through the points 0, 5, 2, 1, and 1, 2. So this is 0, it's hard to see, 2, 1, and 1, 2. So my first step is I'm going to write 3 equations using this form. So instead of y, I'm going to plug in 5. Instead of my x values, I'm going to plug in 0. So let's see what this looks like. We're going to say 5 equals a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. So that's my first equation. Now I'm going to write a second equation with my second set of points. So instead of y, I'm going to put 1. Instead of x, I'm going to put 2. So we have 1 equals a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. Now I'm going to write my third equation. So instead of x and y, I'm going to put 1 and 2. So I'll say 2 equals a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c. Now I'm going to simplify these and bring them down here. Actually, I guess I could bring them over. So when I simplify, times 0, that's 0, times 0, that's 0. So this is nice. 5 equals c because everything else canceled. That's lovely. If I work this out, I have to square my 2. So I have 1 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. And then down here, if I square my 1, I have 2 equals 1a plus 1b plus c. Now, since I know that c equals 5, that's one of my answers. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and box that. And I know I can plug it in for my c values here. So if I plug it in for my c values, I'm going to move down here. I have 1 equals 4a plus 2b plus 5. I'm going to put my 5 on the other side so it looks more like a the equation, a system of equations. So I have 4a plus 2b, and over here I have -4. Okay, if I do the same thing for the second equation, I have 2 equals 1a plus 1b plus 5. Move the 5 over by subtracting, and we have -3 equals a plus b. So now I have 2 equations that have a and b. And I'm going to need to eliminate one of them, right? So you could either solve for a and plug it in or solve for b and plug it in. I think I'm going to multiply this one by -2 so I can eliminate the b values. I'm going to move over here. I have -4 equals 4a plus 2b. Multiply everything here by -2. So we have 6 equals -2a minus 2b. Now, combining those equations, these cancel, and we have 2 equals 2a. All right, this is good. So a equals 1. All right, now that a equals 1 and 5 equals c, I can go back to one of my original equations, maybe this one, plug a and c in and find and solve for b. So let's do that. So we have 1 equals 4 times a, which is 1, plus 2 times b plus 5, which was c. So I have 1 equals 4 plus 2b plus 5, that's 9. 1 equals 9 plus 2b. Subtract 9. Oh, I'm running out of room. Negative 8 equals 2b. Divide by 2, then we get negative 4 equals b. You probably have smaller handwriting than I do, I don't know. So I have A, B, and C, and I'm gonna rewrite it into my standard form. So I'm writing the y and the x values. I'm just filling in A, B, and C, okay? So it's gonna look like this. Y equals A, which was 1, x squared, then plus b, well, b was negative, so I'm going to put minus 4 and then x. And then we have a positive 5, so we're going to put positive 5. We just wrote in our standard form the equation that passes through these 3 points. That's great. All right, let's do another one. So think, we replaced all of our x values with our x points. We created three equations, right? Substituted x and y. And then we solved by elimination. All right, let's look at our next one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to replace with x and y. So instead of y, I'm going to put 3. So I have 3 equals a, and instead of x, I'm going to put 2. 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. All right, next one, instead of x, I'm going to put 3. Instead of y, I'm going to put 2. So 2 equals a times 3 squared plus b times 3 plus c. All right, next, instead of 4, I'm going to put x, or instead of x, I'm going to put 4. Instead of y, I'm going to put 3. So we have 3 equals a times 4 squared plus b times 4 plus c. All right, let's simplify all these. We have 3 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. The next one, we have 2 equals 9a plus 3b plus c. And the last one, 3 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. Okay, this one's a little bit different because we didn't automatically get a c value. So we are going to have to, let's eliminate. I mean, all my c's they look pretty easy to eliminate. So let's multiply our first one by negative 1. Then we get negative 3 equals negative 4a minus 2b minus c, and we'll just bring this one over. 2 equals 9a plus 3b plus c, and we can cancel our c's. You never thought you would see this again, did you? But here it is, 5a plus b. All right, so we eliminated one variable. Now we have to do it again. So let's multiply this one by negative 1. So we'll do negative 2 equals negative 9a minus 3b minus c. We'll eliminate our c value again. So if you eliminate c first, you got to eliminate c the second go round as well. So we have 1 equals 7a plus b. Okay, so now we have our 2, and we need to eliminate again. So my b's they don't have anything next to them. So let's multiply this one by negative 1. We get 1 equals negative 5a minus b. These cancel. We get 2 here equals 2a. This is really great. I love whole numbers. A equals 1. We got our first variable, our first solution. So once we find a, we can plug back in either this one or that one. It doesn't matter. Let's plug it back into this one. Negative 1 equals 5 times 1 plus b. Negative 1 equals 5 plus b. Subtract 5. And b equals negative 6. Okay, got our second one. Now we're going to go to one of our original equations and plug in negative 6 and 1. So we have, I'll use this space right here, 3 equals 4 times 1 plus 2 times negative 6 plus c. So we have 3 equals 4 minus 12 plus c. 3 equals negative 8 plus c. Add 8. And c equals 11. All right, so we're going to put all this together and write out of the standard form of our equation. So we're going to write it in y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. We're just replacing a, b, and c with the values that we found. So y equals 1x squared minus 6x plus 11. And that is the standard form of our quadratic equation. That includes the 3 points here. All right. So when you come into class, make sure you have this side done, and we're going to actually go into Desmos, look at some real world pictures, and write our own equations. So I'll see you then.